Thank you. Um,
Also, heads up, I'll be leaving at like 8:30 Central as normal.
okay. So that'd be 9:30 for us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's get this party started then. Jimheim, we're gonna start with you. Because
Oh.
I forgot to do something last time. So this is happening the night you and Vivi crash at the Snapdragon Inn.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So
Is this
you-
before Lucius comes
yeah,
by?
this is for waking up.
Okay.
As you lay down to sleep, you drift off and you wake up to the sound of like people walking around, the sounds of the city. As you look around, you can see that you're in Castle Ward. Izo is sitting on his cart. He's got Sybil there. You can actually see yourself sitting next to him. Or no, I'm sorry, you don't see that. You see Izo on the cart, waiting for traffic to clear up. And standing next to you is a young woman made entirely of like silvery blue light. She has like a dress that goes down to almost her knees, and she's peering through the shop window of a candy store. She's got like her hands pressed up to the window, her face pressed up to the window, and she just seems to be looking on with great excitement as to whatever's happening in there.
And you said she's completely made of blue light.
Yes.
I guess I'll just kind of look around.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody else seem to be noticing this woman?
Absolutely nobody else notices this woman. Izo at one point like looks to you and doesn't even see her. He doesn't even seem to see you. He just scratches underneath his arm. Just keeps waiting.
I'm just gonna come up next to the woman and say, well, don't keep the show to yourself, and I'll look in and see what she's looking at.
Inside, you can see yourself standing there with Nat, Jenks, and Squidly, buying them candy, and they're all extremely excited. And as you're watching that, she just looks to you and she goes, "Shh, this is my favorite part." You watch as yourself hands out candy to all the kids, and they get extremely excited. Then you scold, I believe it was Jenks for stealing, while Squidly was sort of like distracting you.
Oh, I know this one. So, tell me, which ghost are you? Past, present, or future?
She looks at you rather puzzled for a second, and then she snickers. I'm not a ghost. And she slaps you playfully. She turns around, she puts her hands behind her head, and she starts walking with like really high kicking steps down the street, just sort of whistling to herself.
I like took in for one more look at myself. Looking
Handsome
good.
as
ever. Yep. Yeah. Looking good. And I run after her and say, wait a moment. Who are you?
She turns around. You don't recognize me? Oh no, I guess you don't. Wow, okay, this is super awkward. She taps her lips for a second. I'm you? Was you? Am you? Will be you? Always have been you? She shrugs. It gets kind of complicated with these sort of things.
Did a goblin named Oz give you something a little funny? If you know what I mean.
Oh, Oz? She waves her hand, and the world around you sort of wiggles and distorts, almost like in a heat mirage, or sort of like a heat field. And suddenly you're back in Dock Ward a few nights ago.
Don't do that again unless you want to see the contents of my breakfast.
She goes, "Oh, don't worry, it's fine." And you're standing there at Dock Ward at night. King and Oz are trying to egg on the kids to fight, trying to pay them to fight and buy drugs. She just sits there and crosses her arms and just goes, "You meant that one?" She points to Oz.
Oh. Maybe this wasn't his best moment.
Well, no, he did not give me anything funny. Or you funny. Well, no, he has given you things funny.
Wait, so... What in the hell's is going on here? Why are you taking me to these places? What is this? Who are you? What? You can't be me. I can't do this. What is this?
A lot of questions. Could you repeat it? She like scratches her head. Could you ask one at a time?
What do you mean that you're me?
I'm like a tiny piece of you. She holds up her fingers and scrunches them. Like slowly, she takes her scrunched up fingers and she pushes them right into your face. Like this? Like this tiny piece?
Oh, God. Weirdo. I mean, I like it that you're convincing me that maybe you're right, but... Well,
I can be very convincing. People tell me that all the time.
people tell me that all the time.
Of course, because I'm you.
Well, but, okay.
We're a tiny piece of you.
Have we met before? That's...
We can't meet, Jim, if we're both the same person. Oh, I guess we could. Because we'd met last time.
Were you...
But at that point, you were looking at my memories.
Out on the balcony?
See? He can be taught! And she conjures a little diploma in her hand and hands it to you.
So... Why are you with me? Why me?
Yep, probably better if I show you. By the way, hold on to your lunch. And she sort of wiggles her hand. The whole world gets like really wiggly for a second. And about that point, you hear the slamming sound of a carriage door closing, and you bolt up in bed. And right about that point is where we pick up with you and Vivi, like, darting out the back window.
Fuck, I think Lucius is here.
Let's get the fuck out.
We've got 10 more minutes, so we're going to actually cut to Izo. We're going to cut to a much younger Izo. It's probably the... I don't remember what the November month is. It's late November month, whatever it is. I don't remember it off the top of my head. But it's getting very close to winter as we cut to Izo, probably age 3 or 4, something like that. You and Ads are rummaging through some trash cans in Southern Ward, looking for something to eat, and also looking for something to sleep inside or under, because it's gotten very cold tonight.
Ads, I can't find anything.
Well, you're not looking hard enough. Here, I found something. She pulls out a loaf of bread that has just a little bit of mold on it. Oh, wait, hang on. She throws you the bread, and then she reaches further into the can and pulls out a bag full of looks to be like day-old donuts. Score.
Oh.
Sets it down in front of you and starts munching on donuts.
I start munching on the bread as well.
Okay. Right about that point, you the shop that you're behind, you hear a noise inside, and it's stumbling out the back is a human man. He's wearing a really cheap looking gray suit. It's sort of fraying at the edges. Square jawed, cauliflower ear. Like this guy, the guy is rather old, probably early 60s, but he's built like a professional athlete of some sort. Obviously past his prime. You could probably ascertain that he's probably a fighter of some sort. Between the nose that has clearly been broken so many times. He smells of like cheap cologne and even cheaper cigarettes. It just comes stumbling out, followed by a hulking black-furred bugbear who just sort of helps him steady him because the guy's clearly quite drunk.
I had the loaf behind my back and
Okay.
stuff a donut in my mouth.
Ads grabs the rest of the donuts and like clutches them tightly, or clutches them to her. The bugbear sort of looks over to you two, and looks back to the man. You gonna be okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. Son of a bitch. Starts heading down the alleyway. Be careful out there. Make sure you find somewhere warm. I'll be fine, Bruce. And the guy turns the corner. The bugbear looks over to the two of you.
I step
Stares at
behind
you.
Ads.
Okay. He folds his arms in front of him and just goes, rummaging through the trash. Takes a couple of big steps towards you. Stands protectively in front of you, but ultimately cowers as he towers over the two of you, reaches down, grabs you by the scruff of your necks, and just hoists you up in with one hand each.
Ah!
And he starts carrying you into the building, slams the door behind him, and just drops you on the floor. Nice. It's a rather sparse building, but it's also rather cozy and warm. You've got nice wooden floors, stone fireplace roaring. There is the smell of like chicken and vegetables cooking.
I scramble over to Ads.
Mm-hmm. He walks over. The big bugbear, Bruce, walks over to a table that's laid out. He doesn't have chairs. He just has benches, and he pats one of the benches and tells you to sit.
I look up at Ads.
Ads stands there and just like glares at him. He shrugs and walks over to a stove where you see this big cooking pot, and he starts working. He starts ladling out bowls of soup. Pulls up, ladles out 3 bowls, walks over to the table, sets them down on the table, sits down, starts eating his soup.
Ads, it smells warm.
Smells like a trap. Don't do it.
But it's so cold out.
I bet that soup's poison. The big bugbear just goes, not poison, chicken and rice. Takes a sip. I could get you poison if you want, though.
I've never had hot chicken. I kind of look at Ads and I'm kind of shifting foot to foot.
Oh, come on. She walks over to the table.
I run and climb up onto the bench.
She sits down next to you. She's a lot more hesitant to all of this and just sort of stares into the bowl as if she's staring at something bizarre and alien.
I start eating the rice and chicken with my hands.
Okay.
Just wolfing it down as fast as I can.
Healthy appetite. That's good for a growing boy. Ads just very hesitantly and timidly just takes one bite of chicken, chews it with almost with malice in her heart as she's sitting there. She's angry at the fact that it tastes good and it's probably not poisoned.
It's really good, Ads. And it's so warm.
He'll take the bowl from you and he'll walk back over to the pot, fill it up again, set it back in front of you, and then he walks over to a keg and he starts pouring out a pint of beer. 2 pints of beer, I should say.
Just keep chowing. Keep chowing.
As you're just wolfing it down, almost Goku style, Ads is sort of.
That's exactly the side I had in my brain.
Mm-hmm. Ads is just sort of taking her time with it, one little bite at a time, getting progressively angrier that it tastes so good. Bruce walks back over with his 2 steins, sets one down in front of him and one down between the 2 of you. Ad's eyes get really wide. Well, drink up. Everyone should have a pint of beer at the end of the day.
I pull my face out of my bowl and look at the pint and look hesitantly at Ad.
I am really thirsty. She takes a sip of it, scrunches it up her face, and then shoves it over to you.
I pick it up with both hands, and it's like this kind of wobbles.
Mhm.
A little splash a little bit, and manage to take a couple of gulps, and then go back to chowing down.
Okay. After a while, Bruce will finish up his beer, and he'll stand up. He'll walk over to a window. He doesn't seem to have any blankets, but he does take off the curtains from the window. Walks over to you and hands it to the two of you. You can stay here for the night. Don't go wandering. Or else bites tonight. Not good to be out.
Can we ads?
She looks to you. She looks to Bruce. And then she just, with one quick motion, grabs the curtains and sort of pulls it to her. Fine. Just for tonight. Just for tonight. Bruce shrugs.
Big yawns.
Bruce shrugs. He heads upstairs after a few minutes.
Thank you, mister.
Name's Bruce.
Thank you, Mr. Bruce.
You hear him disappear upstairs. Ads crawls over to the fireplace, sits down. Again, don't get comfortable. This is just for tonight, okay?
Okay.
First thing in the morning, we're out of here. Can't trust people like that. You idiot. The scene slowly fades to black. Slowly we fade back into the next morning. As you and when you wake up, Izo, you see Ads is over by the window, just staring out of it. You reckon it must be early morning or something, based on how dark it is outside. But when you get up, you can see that over the course of the evening, over 2 feet of snow has fallen in Waterdeep. The wind, though it's blizzard-like conditions out there, and based on how much Bruce is walking about and how active he seems to be, it actually starts to dawn on you that it's probably midday, but it looks like it should be dusk or dawn based on how dark it is. It's just, it's death out there right now.
I look out the window and I look down at my bare feet. What are we going to do, Ads?
I don't know. Bruce just goes, remember, it was just for tonight. Shut up, old man. Stay as long as you want. No point in going out there to die. Ads just sort of folds her arms and pouts, slouches down below the window. Just grumbles to herself. And we'll fade back into let's actually start playing now. Ryan, are you in?
Only in heart.
Okay, cool.
In spirit.
Well, that's all we need, because we had the fire, the water, the wind, and the earth. So,
Good.
I'll be the villain. So here we go. Who wants to do a recap?
Well, I'm swimming in inspiration. So
Pollution is the real. Hold up. No, don't smoke, kids.
Save the pandas and
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Yeah, there we go. That seems like a good. There we go, Captain Planet.
Eat your vegetables.
Okay. I can do it.
And if just Israelis and Palestinians realize that they both are Abrahamic religions, they would suddenly end all their problems. Actual Captain Planet logic.
They also have to learn how to share.
Yeah, exactly. So what you got, Suze?
Okay, last time, right before we left the pet shop, Badger offered us a job, but we failed at doing that because we went to go back to the warehouse to get the treasure, and as Vivi and Izo went inside. There were the Xanathar, Crow people, and Noska Uzgri already looting it. And then outside, Thing 1, Thing 2, Thing 3 were confronted by the captain of the watch there in Dockward, as well as apparently freaking captain of Xanathar lady. She's a big bitch. She broke my music box, but it's okay because I fixed it. And they also apparently stole the cart and all our shit that was in it. All our crabs! Unfortunate, but whatever. We found the cart with, what's her name again? I forgot.
Sybil?
Sybil, yes. With Sybil, and we go off to go back to bed.
We stole the cart too. That's an important thing.
We stole the cart.
Also, remember the clues?
Oh yeah, there were clues inside the music box. I don't know how I forgot that.
Oh yeah, those are pretty important.
It was a scavenger hunt made by Vivian, and we're not that smart in real life, so it's gonna take us a while.
Yep.
And yeah, I think Jem and Vivi go off to sleep at an inn and run away from Lucius, and everyone else kind of meets back at the Yawning Portal the next morning. And I think that's where we left at, because today is Izo's big fight at 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah,
Or 7 o'clock.
my
It's
debut in the
debatable.
big ring.
We should treat it like a flight and be there like 2 hours early, in case it's 7 or 8. You know, we don't.
Yes,
we don't
it has
know.
to be there at 7 for the fight that's at 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we gotta be there at 7.
Yep.
Okay. Gotta get there early. Anyway, we were planning for the day what we were gonna do, and it was kind of a big mess. I don't remember what we planned, if at all. So here we are.
So let's see here. So I believe the last thing you guys were talking about is you were planning on going to the housing bureau to try and negotiate down the price of Masters of the Bruniverse. And after that, you weren't entirely sure, although Oz mentioned he had a contact that might be able to hook you guys up with some work to make some coin. After
Yeah,
that,
There is a list of stuff to do pinned in
that's right.
in the
Thank you.
Discord chat, which is
I
very
forgot about
helpful.
that. I forgot
Oh,
about that.
right.
There's like 6 things on our list there.
Yeah, so A, talk to the housing bureau. B, investigate the Lantern Man. C, spy on Istrid Horn. That's for Oz. D is go talk to Oz's contact. E is go to the Bloody Fist by 7 p.m. And F is solve Vivi's riddle.
I think the logic was that we were gonna do the housing bureau first to see the price. That way we know the exact amount that we need of money to make in order to buy it.
I think so too.
That makes sense to me.
That sounds about right. So, we're just going to cut to you guys at the Housing Bureau. Housing Bureau, so right about this point, it'd probably be about 9 o'clock in the morning. Housing Bureau is a rather unadorned office, gray, like nice gray carpets, eggshell white walls, just perfectly boring. There is a one of those semicircular desks where a middle-aged woman is currently writing something. There is a little bell on the counter with a note that says, "Please ring for service." There's a couple of potted plants, some chairs to sit in while you wait, and you can see that there's a couple of hallways that sort of stretch off from this office, and you can see that there are offices back there and all that.
Oh, good, a waiting
But other-
room. I'm gonna stay here and play my Game Boy. You guys go take care of that.
What do you mean we have to wait?
I mean, you can go do it. I'm gonna wait while you go do that.
So we gonna talk to these guys and get the price down a bit?
Of course, we'll just have to do a little smoozing, just a little swing your weight around.
Now, who did we decide whose name? Like, who is the official purchaser? Did we decide upon
It
that?
should probably be King, because he's the king, right, King?
That's true, yes.
I support this decision.
I thought we were going and splitting it. Is that not what we're doing?
Not
Well-
me.
I don't really want my name on it.
Look,
Legally,
put my name on it.
legally speaking, one person has to technically own it for billing and tax purposes. But you guys could theoretically have different shares in it. But
We
one
could
person
start
has
an
to be able to-
LLC.
You know, King, if we get married,
We're not doing LLCs.
I just learned about LLCs. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brick
maybe
Falls
a-
kills everyone. Continue.
Or maybe an S corporation.
me and King are gonna get married, and we're just gonna go in together.
We will have to get workers' comp and pay our insurances.
Oh my god. This game is
Some-
so boring in so many exciting ways.
We're gonna have to have general liability insurance. We're gonna need professional liability
How much
insurance.
are the
There's
taxes
no
on
flood
this?
insurance, just so you know.
More death dogs for all of you.
Well, I think King is a suitable suitor.
Let's just get a second
Fuck off,
mortgage.
Lee.
Wait, what did Lee say?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Welcome,
this is
Jolly.
not a credit union.
Yes, if it's in my name, we can just, any kind of problems arising as a point towards my, background, my various accounts of just influence.
Maybe that's how we sell them on this. We say you're a very important diplomat from a faraway land, and that
Yeah.
you will be bringing much culture, and you will be like the go-to spot for all. What's the land you come from called?
Oh, a mastica?
Oh, the Masticans.
Ooh, you can
This
say
is
you're
the
a minority.
Mastican spot.
You'll be like a cultural attaché.
That was exactly what I was gonna say.
I think we could
Maybe
work
we'll
with
do a
this.
little cabaret.
Gesundheit. Fuck, it's
And,
cultural shit.
Yeah, I just googled
Nobody knows it's from the birdcage.
Oh, that's the movie that came out recently,
Yeah.
right?
No, that came out
No.
like 30
it.
years
An old
ago.
movie.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Robert.
what's the one with the blind
and,
people and they
Jeff
can't
Bridges,
see the
right?
monster?
That you're thinking
Oh,
of
that's a
Bird Box, yeah.
Oh, I knew something with a bird.
No, yeah. Unfortunately, Robin Williams and Nathan Lane own a gay nightclub, completely different from Bird Box.
Oh, got it.
No,
I thought
that
that
was
was
the
the
original.
same.
Oh, that sounds actually good. I want to watch that.
No, that's an amazing movie.
It's really
incredible. Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Now I've seen a version of Bird Box with Robin Williams and Nathan Lane.
That would be terrifying considering one of them's dead. Anyway, what are you guys
Oh,
doing?
yeah. Isn't Bully with me now?
Yes, Bully's with you.
Well, let's go talk to the housing authority.
Oz, I've been noticing a giant frog's been following you around.
Yes.
What's this all about?
This is Bully. He's my bodyguard.
Yeah, I was
Bully.
getting
Relative
them back at the Yawning Portal, remember? I'm gonna wait out here with Bully. Bully's gonna look after me.
Bully blinks once, or blinks with his left eye, then his right.
You
Oh, so
got
are
each
we
other's back.
outside the housing bureau right now?
Sure. Yeah, I guess at this point, you're in it. You're out. Like you're just sort of standing in the doorway.
I'm gonna stay out here too.
Oh, I'll go in
I'm
with you.
going
King.
in.
Yeah, let's go in.
Okay. So
We're the
Oz,
brains around here, King. We got this.
Oz, King, and Jim are going in.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. So again, you have this rather bland office and this middle-aged woman writing something behind her desk. Little bell for ring for service.
Hey, middle-aged woman.
Continues writing.
I'll ring the bell.
She looks up at you. One moment, please. She goes back to writing. Goes back to writing.
I think we just have to wait one moment, King.
I
30
ring the
seconds.
bell.
She looks back up. One moment, please. She goes back to writing.
One. I ring
30
the bell.
seconds. She looks back up. Now stop. Goes back to writing. 30 seconds pass. Minute
Well,
passes.
Are there any like magazines?
There are not. Minute and a half passes.
I could at least
She
get some literature.
finally sets her pen down. Yes, can I help you?
Yes.
I was gonna put 2 coins on the table.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jeremy. You want to say something?
We I just kind of like give a little look. Yes, we are here about inquiring about purchasing one of your properties. The Lord, what's it called? Masters of the Bruniverse, over on the what's that alley?
She
You
goes
know the
back
one?
she goes back to writing. You're going to have to speak to the bureau chief on that. Bureau chiefs, I should say.
The Chiefs.
Okay, lady. Look,
Chives?
hey guys. I saw this-
Chives.
I saw this in a play once. Just follow along, okay?
Okay.
So I have my 2 coins on the table.
Okay. You have until I'm done putting these coins away back into my bag to give us a great deal on this thing that we're about to purchase.
And then I start sliding the coin towards the edge of the table.
She looks
Or-
up and like watches you, completely deadpan. You're gonna have to speak to the bureau chief. Chief.
Keep going. I think it's working.
I keep doing it.
She goes back to writing.
Fuck.
I like your style, though. It's good practice. We'll use it again on the Chiefs.
Good idea.
Well, where are these chiefs anyway?
Chives?
She looks up. They're in office right now. She goes back to writing.
Okay, well,
do we
let me
see it?
out.
Do we see where their office is?
Yeah, they're like behind her. There are 2 hallways with offices branching out, so they're back there somewhere.
Could you point us to which office in particular?
She looks up. Oh, they're busy right now. Have a seat if you want.
When will they not be busy?
I couldn't say. You can have a seat if you want.
How about we just knock on the door or something?
Please don't. They're very busy right now. You can have a seat.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna go knock on one of the doors.
Okay, you go back there. You start. Yeah, you knock on the first door. Inside, you can see that there is another middle-aged woman. She's rather portly. Her hair, she's got blonde hair that goes down to past her shoulders. Big puffy cheeks. She's wearing an obnoxious amount of makeup. She looks over at you. Yes. Can
Holy
I help
shit.
you?
I mean, yeah. Look, we're looking to buy the Masters of the Bruniverse.
I don't have an appointment for you. What was your name? She starts
I'm
looking
your
for a
next appointment. You know me. You should know my name already.
I don't have any appointments today.
Are you sure? I think we talked on the stone.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. Please wait out front.
Fuck. Hey, somebody help me out here.
I don't think I followed you. King, do you want me to read you a poem while we wait?
Fuck it, I go to the next door.
Okay, the secretary is like, come down the hall. Sir, you're going to have to wait out front like everybody else.
There's nobody here. What the hell are you people doing?
Listen, I don't make the rules. I'm just here to tell you, you need to wait out front.
If you don't make them, you don't need to follow them.
I'm pretty sure that's not how that works.
No, probably not. But I'm going to the next door right here.
I start knocking on it.
Sir, I'm going. Okay, yeah, you knock on that one. This guy in like Coke bottle glasses looks up. Yeah. You can
Hey,
see
you,
he's got drafting tables.
I'm here to buy a house.
You're gonna have to talk to the cheese on that one, pal.
Cheese. Like cheddar? Okay,
no, no, no.
whatever.
As in, no. Listen. We got the head. Okay. How do I explain this? Where's the secretary? She should be telling you about. Okay, look. Okay, we got the financial head, and we got the head of the beauty and development committee. Okay. Beauty and development head. She like points down, back to the office with that big woman, with the makeup on. He points down there. That's the head of the beauty and development association. The financial chief. He's right across the hall from her. But if their doors are closed, they're probably busy with something.
Well, when are they not busy?
I don't know. I'm just an architect. I gotta get back to work.
Okay, I close his door, and then
Nice.
I go over to where the door that he pointed out, and I knock on that one.
The
The financial one. The
door. Yeah, guy. You hear the guy inside go, enter.
I enter.
He looks up. Yes, can I help you? Who are you?
I'm here to buy a house.
Do I have an appointment with you?
Yep.
You do. What's your name?
What's your name?
You can see he has like a little name placard in front of him. His name is Desmond Endicott.
Didn't we talk already, Desmond?
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Who's your next appointment?
I don't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to add. I'm sorry, secretary. Can we get this guy a table or like a chair or something? I'm sorry, sir. I'm very busy right now. I don't have time for this.
You look pretty not busy to me.
He actually doesn't look that busy. That's right, but he apparently doesn't have time for you.
Hey, King! Jim, get in here.
King and Jim, you guys have been like waiting in the lobby. What have you been doing anything in particular?
I've been listening to Jim's poetry.
Okay.
Yeah, I was reading him something while we wait. We were just sitting down.
What was your last poem?
My last poem.
Yep. Well, will you just read them? Let's hear it.
Sure. Yes. I was reading him some of my my ancestor. I was telling him I had an ancestor named Don Nomayora, who was a famous Waterdevian poet.
Ooh,
And
yes.
the most recent poem I had read him. I wandered neath the fading light, as day's last breath was yawned, when spark alit my weary sight, and upon dark vision dawned. A beautiful but awful scene, the gore of a lifeless fairy queen. The trees once gay now sagged their weight, and birdsong fled the silent grove. The word's whole turn did hesitate, its strand once tight swiftly unwove. My hapless soul unhinged alone, fleeting light so swiftly shone. But darkness not for long could hold, a scene belatedly imbued. The somber clouds were split by gold, a life remembered is renewed. In falling leaf, her fingerprint, the fading sky, her flaxen tint. Breathing deep, I sheaved myself from whence my soul outspread. Each piece of me no longer deaf, forgotten tale now read. So on we sing our storied song, for where I go, she comes along.
King is just weeping. That was beautiful.
I have to agree. As you see, walking into the housing department is a immaculately dressed, silver cane toting Victor Sanctimate. Very impressive.
Oh, you.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Do I? Oh, right. You're the king fellow from the other night.
Yeah, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Well, it wasn't my poem, it was my ancestors, but I do read it very well, I must say.
I should say so. Very good. Very good. I don't think I ever caught your name.
Oh, my name?
Yes.
It's Eric.
Uh,
I'm not there.
oh God. What do I tell him my name is? I like kind of like choke up for a second. It's Ermenegild.
I'm sorry, what?
Ermenegild.
Ermenegild. Oh, what an unusual name. Well,
Who's in the guild?
if
He's
you,
in my guild.
well, if you
Yours?
excuse me, gentlemen, and he'll walk past you over to the desk where the secretary is like sat back down, just extremely exhausted, sort of rubbing her temples. He just looks over at it. Excuse me, I'd like to speak to the financial head. She looks up. Oh, you're Victor Saint Domain, right? Yes, yes, and I believe your name is. And he like looks at her name tag. Bridget. Listen, I know I don't have an appointment, but I would really appreciate it if he could see me. Oh no, sure, certainly. I'm sure he'd love to see you. And she gets back up. Oz, so you're in your in the office, like yelling for Jim about this point.
Yeah, Gem and King.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So you guys probably
Oh,
heard of that.
I guess the little bugger got an appointment. And I'll start walking down the hallway.
Okay.
King's just busy opening up his little notebook. He's adding Bridget to the list.
What's the list?
It's his version of your list.
Oh, got it.
I have multiple PCs with hit lists on them.
Fuck.
So Jim, King, and Victor Saint Domain all like head for the same door at the same time. They like bump into each other, and then they have a quick little exchange as to who goes first, and they all start piling in. The guy behind the desk is just like, "What is going? I'm sorry. Who are you people?"
Oh, I'm sure you've met my good friend Victor Saint Domain before.
Yes, Victor Saint Domain. Victor Saint Domain, and he goes to shake his hand. Guy's like, "Oh, Mr. Mr. Saint Domain, I've read all about you." She starts shaking your hand. Who are your associates? Oh, these gentlemen aren't with me.
Oh, you're far too modest, Vic. Far too modest.
He raises an eyebrow.
I know it's humbling to be around one of my nobility, but don't sell yourself so short. You're a good man, Vic.
A really good charmer. I remember him growing up.
Victor Saint Domain, like, he taps the head of his cane with all of his fingers. He drums it a second, and he gives a half smile. You know, he just sort of stands back. I'm sorry, these are some business acquaintances of mine. I think they have business with you. Gentlemen, sorry, don't let me intrude. He'll just sort of lean against the back bookcase.
Yes. Well, my good man King here, a good hardy chap, has come to purchase your property, the Masters of the Bruniverse.
Yes, I hope to expand a little bit of exotic culture into. What ward are we in again?
It's in the trade ward.
In trade ward. Trade ward's look a little too, human and common-ish lately. Trying to get some foreign flair, spice up the neighborhood with some authentic Mazteca.
We need some diversity there.
Okay. And what do you need from me?
Well, we were told that you're the one to speak to. You're the chief, right?
Yes. I mean, we have a procedure for buying property in Waterdeep. I mean, you're gonna need you're gonna need a certification and all that stuff. Like, I mean, do you have all of that in place? I mean, I'm not the one to handle the direct purchasing. I just can, like, I'm sorry. What do you
Who
need?
the hell do we talk
Well,
to?
you should talk to your secretary then, because she told us to come talk to you. And
I believe I have plenty of certification rights here, and I extend out my claw that has like the jewelry on it, expecting him to recognize.
He looks at it. He's just like, I'm sorry. Are you trying to bribe me?
No, I'm not giving you this. I'm showing you my sign of nobility.
Victor will walk up. You have to forgive the my fuzzy friend here. He's foreign. He doesn't understand these things. I think what these gentlemen are asking is, I think are you? I think they're looking to negotiate price for something.
Yes, that would be part of our arrangement.
Okay, so I think that's what they're doing. But before we get to that, Desmond, he looks at the name tag. I was just wondering, St. Orange Chapel in Dock Ward. I believe that's on the market. Oh yeah, yes, Mr. Saint Domain. Are you interested in buying a dilapidated church? That seems rather odd. Oh no. I am interested in purchasing it. I'm looking to renovate it into a orphanage, give back to the community. Oh, that's great. It's perfect. Yes, I mean, if you want to negotiate something like that. Actually, you know what? If you're trying to do a charity, and he'll reach into a drawer and he'll pull out some files, hand him some pieces of paper. We have a process for going through like that, going through with that. If you need like tax deductions and stuff like that, fill out those forms, file them a few offices over, and they should be able to get you a side discount and all of that. Oh, thank you, Desmond. You've been perfectly lovely. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with my associates here. I think they can handle it from here, gentlemen. So good seeing you.
Oh, thank you, Vic, and the children. They love you.
Yes. Everyone loves me. And he'll strut out.
I fucking hate that guy.
You kidding?
Oh
That
no,
guy's cool.
he's one of our best friends, and I didn't hear the word deduction.
I perked up at that too.
Desmond's just like, yes, a deduction for charity.
Oh yes, so I forgot to mention our purchase of Master of the Brutus will be employing various
Children.
people. Yeah, children. Employing children indeed, and various other minorities also indeed. So we will be looking to improve the area, but also improve the people. What better charity could there be?
First off, Mr. I don't think I got your name. I keep hearing King.
Yes.
Mr. King. Okay, Mr. King. Listen, I just want you to know, I don't know how they do it in Mastika. Just so you know, here in Waterdeep, child
Usually
labor
slaves.
I believe he's a doctor.
Okay. Well, number one, I need to definitely stress this. Here in Waterdeep, slavery is completely forbidden.
Oh, wouldn't it be slavery? I know what you guys call it here. They call it internship.
Listen.
Our interns are that is not slavery. It's completely different. Anyway.
Look, Dr. King here. He's been for civil rights since before you were born.
How did we not see this?
I would love to keep this going, but I gotta bounce. I will leave with that note. Josh just piled me in the way that he piled me in the direction of the.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is right about that point. Desmond's going to like summon the secretary and have her escort King into a separate room to like run over like Waterdevian employment policy and just like give him like a crash course in all of that.
He just spends the next 6 hours just hand on his face, just listening to. Oh god.
Yeah, exactly. I have to pay these people insurance. Oh, we're not doing that.
Toodaloo.
See you, Kyle.
Bye.
Nothing like spending half an hour dealing with fantasy bureaucracy. Anyway. So Oz and Jim, he's just standing there, or he's just sitting there. Yeah. So what do you say?
Okay, so he was saying the last thing that happened was he was saying that if we wanted to be a charity,
there is a deduction possible if you guys are going to start up some sort of charity or something like that.
And if we don't want to start a charity, how do we start the process in general?
Okay.
I'm very new to this. Your secretary was completely unhelpful, and I would just like to know what I need to do.
Okay, so here's how it works. You're obviously going to need the finances. Once you have the finances down, you can either apply here at the office You're obviously going to need certification. Once you have the certification and your finances, come here to the office. We can start something up. Alternatively, if you want to work through your bank, I know Castellanter Financial has a contacts with us. We can negotiate that process. Actually, truth be told, that's probably going to be faster. As you can see, Bridget is. I hate to admit it, she's not that helpful. Be that as it may, get those things to us, and everything should be fine. If you're looking to negotiate price, we could talk about that. But
where do we get certification?
Well, that's the thing. You're going to have to probably talk to. He'll write down a couple of names for you. You're going to need to go to this office. You're going to need a permit. And like as he's getting, it does like you guys actually do have like certification already. That Volo gave you his certification.
Oh,
Look, we have this.
I take it up.
does that work?
He looks at it. Oh yeah, yes. Okay, so as he's looking over it, your license of authorization as he's looking it over. Yes, okay, yeah. See, this is work. Yeah, this is fine. He'll hand it to you. Now, I should warn you that this particular piece of property is not eligible for a charity deduction. However, again, we can negotiate price. You said you said you were looking at Masters of the Bruniverse?
Yes, it was just a little bit above our credit here.
Okay, he pulls out a file and he starts going through it. Okay, Masters of the Bruniverse. Okay, start looking over it. We might be able to work something out. How much of a deduction were you looking for?
Well, let's see. I think we have
$1 million.
we have 10,000. I think its listing price is 11,000. So, but we visited the place and it is destroyed. There were poop all over the bar tops. There was a scary man who had drug a chair down and was sitting there waiting for us when we walked in.
Yeah, someone came in there and destroyed the place.
It's really, the interior needs a lot of work.
It sounds like we need to heighten security on some of our properties. Okay, thank you for telling me that.
Yeah, it was broken into. There was a window open.
Huh, okay, I'll thank you for letting me know that. He'll write a note down. Okay, I'll have to get a hold of the guard for that. Or the watch for that. Okay, thank you. Anyway, so okay, it sounds like the place was damaged. So again, give me a number here. How much are you looking to spend?
10,000 gold pieces.
Okay,
Wait,
so
Jim, you should
What?
go lower, and then you meet him in the middle.
I've never bought things before.
9,000.
9,000 actually is yes, that would be preferable because then we have some money for repairs.
Right.
You can give me a persuasion. That one.
All right.
Does he get
I'm going to use advantage. I'm going to use.
You have advantage already because Oz is helping you.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And I could use that as a reroll if I need it.
Is that how that works?
What?
In this game.
Is this
So 20.
Ragnarok music?
Is this what? 20.
is.
Okay, yeah, 20.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, this is Ragnar. So 20. Okay, yeah, he starts tapping his chin. 9,000.
Did you play Ragnarok?
I play D&D, which is what we're doing right now. I'll answer your question later. He'll tap his chin. 9,000's it's a bit too low. I might, it's been on the market for a while. Nobody's really been interested. Plus, there was that incident. How about we? I could do 9,500. Would that work?
I heard you under your breath saying something about an incident.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah,
What
there was an
happened?
just
Something your new homeowner needs to know about?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Well,
you don't believe. I mean, you don't believe in ghost stories, do you? Of course not.
hell yes, I believe in ghost stories.
Listen,
I don't
they're
believe in ghosts at all.
anyway.
Watch. Look at. Okay. I cast minor illusion and make a ghost appear. in front of us.
Ah,
Yeah, if I can do that, I'm not even very good at that stuff. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of crazy things out in the
It's
world.
just magic.
Yes, but there's people can come back to life.
gentlemen. So 9,500. Would that suit
Yes.
you?
No, 9,000. There's a
9,000.
ghost in there.
Ah, fuck it. Let's do
no,
it.
no.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we'll take it.
So I'm sorry. We have two minds here. 95.
95 is
95 is
fine.
great.
95 is
95. Okay.
That's
Okay.
great.
So
Thank
okay. I'll make a note here. 95. Okay. Now I have to warn you that I'm not the only one you need to talk to. You need to talk to my associate. She's right across the hall. Once she gives you the okay, everything should be good to go.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we just go
We get
tell her
something in
that you...
writing?
Yeah, do you...
You're going to have to get her approval too. So. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Jesus Christ, it's not easy.
Who the hell buys houses? This is horrible.
Vivi and Izo, are you guys up to anything in particular outside?
We were working out, practicing.
I noticed that.
I'm just doing more sets,
Okay.
getting my reps in, getting
Nice.
warmed up, getting loose, getting real buff and swole.
Yeah, I'm like trying to work out with Bully too, like, but Bully just doesn't fucking move.
No. No.
He's just deadpan.
Exactly.
I think at one point I pick up Bully and I'm doing squats with him over my head.
He doesn't really react. He just sort of allows it to happen.
Yep.
I just do squats like next to him, like at the same pace, in sync.
Nice. Cut back to Jim and Oz inside this next the middle-aged woman with the prodigious makeup. You can see that there is a little name plaque for her on her desk. It reads Colette Sneardley. She's sitting there. No, what can I do for you?
Oh, hello.
Is
We
she
just
attractive?
came...
What'd you say? Sorry.
Is she attractive?
I would probably venture to guess no.
Okay.
Based on the women that you've shown interest in, probably not.
Okay.
We just came from the office of your colleague, Mr. Desmond Endicott. And we're negotiating...
Oh, you're the goblin that was in here. She points. She wiggles her finger at Oz.
Different goblin.
Yeah, you're the beautiful woman I just talked with. Okay.
Give me a deception check real quick.
Fuck.
Ah, okay. You can. It's hard to tell when she blushes. She's wearing so much makeup, but you can see a smile starts across her face. Oh, thank you. Anyway, yes. So I'm sorry. Do you need my assistance with something?
Yes, we were negotiating price on a property, the Masters of the Bruniverse.
Oh, okay.
Location.
I believe that's Trade Ward, Silver Chime Alley.
Yes, indeed. And we had spoken with Mr. Endicott and spoken about the terrible condition in which we toured the place. And
What do you mean terrible condition?
well,
What
it
are
has
you
been
talking about?
has been broken into. It just looks very dirty, and there was poop on the bar countertop. And
I didn't know anything about that.
and Mr. Endicott also let us know about a little ghost infestation.
No, nothing like that, as far as I'm aware. The point is, okay, so allow me to explain what I do. I'm the head of the Beauty and Development Board. That means my job is to make sure that everything remains aesthetically pleasing and in line with the character of the neighborhood. So I guess my main question is, who will be running this establishment?
Oh, that is our associate, Mr. King. He is in a employee training. He's getting prepared right now. He's being
Was
trained.
he the Tabaxi?
Yes, indeed.
Tabaxi.
Are you
Let me see.
okay?
I'm perfectly fine. Why do you ask?
No particular reason.
Let's see. Well, I believe. Let's see, Tabaxi, they come from Mestika. I'm afraid that's not exactly traditional Waterdavian culture. Will this be a Maztican establishment? Would it be serving Maztican food or something?
No, he is only Mastican on the outside. On the inside, he is
Waterdeep
purely
on the inside.
as vanilla as you can, as they come. You will
Oh,
not-
good. I love vanilla.
I thought you might.
Let's see.
You look more like a pistachio person to me, but whatever.
Don't say
Pistachio. I like that too.
okay.
Jimheim, you can give me a another persuasion check again with advantage. Nice. Okay. She rolls up the she rolls up some of her papers. Yes. Okay. You seem to clear. Everything seems to be kosher here. Very well, Mister. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Oh, my name is Ermenigild.
Minigild. Is there a last name to go with that, or is there or a first name?
Yes, Jazz Ermenigild.
Jazz or Minigild. Very well. Thank you, Mister Minigild. And she'll shake your shake your hand. She goes to she like
Pleasure to meet you.
she goes to reach for Oz and like pulls her hand back. Anyway, you two have a good day.
Fucking bitch.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I said.
He said he has an itch,
it's
and
a
I just
lovely
start
day.
scratching his head really
Well,
hard,
Well, you know, goblins are like
pushing him
that.
out of the room.
What?
As you're leaving, you hear just go flea-ridden things.
Holy fuck. She's on the list.
Well, so we're good then.
Yes. So you guys have all the certification. You managed to haggle down to 9,500. So
Did
yeah.
we give them 9,500?
And who do? Yeah,
you're gonna have to go to Castellanter Financial to process that because they're the ones who actually have that money. But other than
Got
that,
it.
you guys are good to go.
Okay. All right. And where was Castellanter Financial?
Castellanter Financial has a bureau in they have an office in every ward except Dock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
So
you
we
guys
could
are
do
good to
that.
go wherever you go.
Okay. All right. Oz. Good job.
What was her name?
Her net. Hang on, I'll
Colette
put it in the chat.
Sneardly.
Thank you, Colette Sneardly.
Whatever, close enough. Okay.
Yep. So you guys, we'll cut to you guys outside reunited.
All right, Ezo, come on. No, left, right. Yeah, show him. Give him the 1, 2. Oh, hey guys. Oh, I didn't even know it. That's like, it was so quick.
Oh,
It's
did it
been-
feel
it's been
that way
about-
to you?
It's been about 2 hours at this point.
That was fucking painful.
Oh, Lord.
Why do you think I didn't go in there?
Well, hi.
Good.
We'll not
warm
make
up.
that mistake again.
2 hours is about a usual warm up.
So we were able to haggle down the price to 9,500 gold pieces. So we'll have a little bit of money for
Repairs.
some renovations. And I tried to get King, but he got sucked into this. He started talking about slavery, and they started talking about workers' comp, and it became just a mess. And it seems like he's pretty bogged down in there.
Wait a second.
Aw, dang.
Whose name did we put on this thing?
What the hell is E-Verify? I'm not doing that.
King's name we put on it.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Yeah, I said to do that. Obvious. Cool. Now what?
But we have to go to a bank to finish it.
Oh,
But
yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
all over the city, so we can stop by at any point.
Okay.
Wait, so I guess we didn't even have to do a job.
Nope.
No,
Good. Cool.
we got
So-
it.
Shall we go to the bank?
Why the fuck
I
not?
suppose, but
Go ahead.
nose goes.
I'm
I'm
going.
not going inside. I'm not going inside
Oh,
again.
no,
That
no,
was
I'm not going
terrible.
in there. I'm not going.
Yeah, fuck it.
Hell no. I'm not going.
It can't be
Oh.
worse than what we just did.
That's true, and we did do a good job. We were made a good team.
Actually, I think the bank would be easier because you could go in there, say anything, be anyone. The bank will be just like, yeah, here's some money. We're gonna fuck you over. No problem.
Yeah, we got the money. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just go in there. Bank will be easy. Just go, Jim. You can handle it.
Okay, let's go find the bank.
Off to the bank.
Okay. So you guys head to the Castle Ward office of Castle Enter Financial. On your way there, though, as you guys are crossing the street, a strange object actually flitters down from above. It is it's basically an origami crane, but instead of just sort of drifting, it's actually like flapping its wings. It's an animated origami crane that sort of flaps down and lands in Izo's hands.
Hey, what was that?
I sniff it.
It smells like ink and paper.
I'm like trying to like hop and look at it in his hand because he's too tall.
I hold it down so Vivi can look at it.
Ooh. Yeah, this is pretty stationary. I take it and I open it.
Okay. Inside, you find this.
Paper.
Your recent deeds have not gone unnoticed. We'd like to show you our gratitude and possibly discuss your future. Come to the Lightsinger Theater on the 14th, 9 p.m. We reserve seats for you. Enjoy the show. P.S. Formal attire is required to attend. Included with the message is a flyer for The Fall of Tiamat, an opera in 3 acts, starring one Kalani Wavesilver.
Uh-oh.
Formal attire.
Who do you steal that from?
It flew down. Do
It
you think it's
landed in my
actually
hand.
For us?
Yes, I know. Kaylani. We were opposite each other in a rendition of "Voice from the Void."
Did you kiss her?
Of course, I kissed her.
Nice.
But she kissed me, really. She's very.
Nice.
I don't have formal attire.
There is a picture of Kalani included in that flyer.
Holy
Sweet.
crap.
She got this big titty elf girl.
Yeah, she's hot.
I'm glad I called out the right, the right show because you had it written down. Nice. Oh man. Yes. Well. So, do you know her, Vivi?
I mean, I vague. You know, everybody in the past. It's like it's a foggy memory. You know,
Are you being honest with me?
maybe. I stared at her tits for a real long time one time. Like
Looks
I'm
pretty
doing now.
fucking easy to do.
They're very lovely.
I'm
Very
just looking at her tits.
Where do we get formal attire?
Can I wear a suit? I don't like dresses.
I don't see a problem with that.
Cool. Okay, I'll wear a suit.
Were we supposed to go like something in
Wait,
like near the
this is a
beach?
good
Did we
idea.
do that already?
I feel like you're formal enough, Izo. You got a top hat and a jacket.
You're talking about the party that's on the 15th.
Yeah, that's in a few days.
Izo like grins the biggest grin you've ever seen, and he kind of like looks down at his coat and is like very like he's like, "You think so?" He's very excited about the compliment.
It actually does
Yeah.
look great.
You're a dashing gentleman. I will be proud to walk into this establishment by your side.
Jim, you know the Lightsinger Temple or Lightsinger Theater is the theater for the what's it called? The New Olam Academy, where you studied music.
Oh, okay. Oh, so like everyone's gonna know me there.
A lot of people would recognize you. Yes.
Just wear a mustache, should be fun.
You'd also know that Izo's normal attire will get him thrown out on his ass.
And it
Aw.
doesn't. Oh god. Yep.
I mean, even if we cleaned it,
Yes, even if you cleaned it.
dang it.
That being said, these people are a little bit uppity. So I don't, we might have to go on a little shopping spree, all of us.
What if I just
Don't think
paint
any
a
of us-
tuxedo on my body?
I don't think that'll work. That won't work.
Jim, this seems up your alley. You can give me an intelligence check. Add your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
To see if my tuxedo idea would work.
Okay, so this
Not
will...
quite, but
add 2 to that.
okay. Yeah, with an 18, you can ascertain. Like you and Oz are good to go. King could probably get away with something that's sort of, foreign but simple. Probably like a toga or something like that. It wouldn't actually take much to make him look nice as long as you pass it off as exotic. Vivi and Izo are the ones you pretty much need to worry about. Also, Bully will probably not be allowed.
I
Not if I put a top hat on him. He's gonna do that.
Sadly, unless Bully can stand up and start doing the Michigan rag, I don't think they'll let him in either.
Hello,
well, I'm not letting them go.
We're not doing that. I'll sing the whole thing if we do.
I'm not letting them go shopping without me, so no one's getting new clothes if I'm not getting new clothes.
Fair enough.
But yes, I think we do need to do a little bit of clothes shopping if we're going to be presentable for this
But
occasion.
only a suit.
It's not so much that we don't look good. It's just that for these kind of occasions, you want to have something fresh, something new. You want to really make an impression.
Izo smells his clothes. He's like, that makes sense.
Wait a second. Our other player's here. Is he jumping in eventually?
No, he's listening.
He's just listening in.
Oh, got it.
We're entertained.
There may be a moment when would be a good place to introduce him, but we'll see.
Got it.
There's no name on this at all.
No.
Vivi, was this for you?
I don't know.
Was this for
It landed
me?
in Izo's hands. Maybe it's for you.
This doesn't. Does this make sense to anybody? Your recent deeds. I'm not
Look,
gonna.
I'll go. If you have to force me, I'll do it. I'll look at those titties all day.
So today's the 12th, so it's in 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says they've reserved seats, so that's
Multiple
plural.
people. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
well.
I'll take both of the seats.
No, yes, we have time to go shopping before then.
Wait, when is it?
That would be on the 14th.
Okay,
And today's the 12th.
got it.
Okay.
Well,
Castle Lantern Financial.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then a tuxedo shopping.
Yes.
Well, I guess. Actually, we have 2 days. We have 2 days to do
We have a
that.
couple. Yeah,
We have
we got a couple things on our list, but none of them
We
are
got
like.
time.
I guess the most. We'll talk about it after the bank. I guess.
Yep. So you guys arrive at Castle Lantern Financial. The Castle Lantern insignia is black. Is a gold dragon on a black field, and the colors sort of adorn the outside as you guys arrive. So who was going in?
Not me.
I'll go in.
So
I'll
Jim's
stay
going
outside.
in. So we're doing the normal
Same
what
deal.
we just did.
Yep.
Except
You
for I
guys
guess
can go
King can do whatever he wants. I don't know if King left or.
King's back at the office.
He's stuck
the
in
housing bureau, stuck in there, learning about Waterdeep bureaucracy.
He's probably
Time
filling out a
shares.
lot of the paperwork and stuff.
Yeah.
He's getting a free lunch for sitting through a timeshare presentation.
So Jim and Oz head on in.
Jaws.
Jaws, yeah. Jaws, yeah, there we go. Jaws
that's
heads
your
on in.
ship name.
Nice.
Uh,
Yes.
Meanwhile, after a few minutes of being in there, Izo and Vivi, so you guys are standing outside, continuing to train. Bully is just sort of licking his eye. When in the distance, Vivi, you notice a horse-drawn carriage is approaching the bank. The reason, like, I mean, you're seeing carriages go back and forth, but this one catches your eye in that it's flying the colors of House Castellanter themselves.
Ezo, maybe we should wait a little. We should clear the path for the castle lanterns. Let's just
Good
go
idea.
stand over there, far away from the entrance. Yeah. Come
Okay.
on, Bully. Come on. Does Bully follow me? He probably doesn't.
Yeah, Bully probably just stays where he is, just happy,
Bully, okay.
or
okay.
as happy as he ever seems to be.
Just look like a statue. Yep. Okay. Good job, Bully.
Okay. So it seems like Vivi's trying to remain inconspicuous. Vivi, give me a stealth check as the Castellanter coach pulls up.
I haven't even opened my thing yet. Stealth. Two.
So the carriage pulls up. The very first person to hop out is a young man with short crop black hair.
Young man.
Like very, very thin, slight. You could tell he's wearing some sort of butler attire. Let's see, Vivi. How recent would be? Yeah, you wouldn't recognize this guy. As he just disembarks, opens the carriage door, and out come a man and woman who you would recognize as Victoro and Amalia Castellanter. These would be Osvaldo's parents. And they're wearing black and yellow clothing. They are the pinnacle of Waterdavian high fashion, particularly Amalia. They disembark, and Victoro offers his arm to his lady. She takes it, and they head on inside.
I just like try and like stare at him from the side. I look down a little.
So Oz and Jim. So you guys, you've been waiting in line to speak with a representative. A teller finally gets to you. They've been dealing with your they finally get to you. They get somebody to come meet with you, and they're looking over your paperwork here. And the rep is just like, okay, so yeah. Okay, so all these forms, these forms are all good. I'm just gonna have to. He sort of looks at the two of you. I'm sorry, Jazz, Mr. Jazz. I can't read the last name. What was your last name again?
Ermenigild.
Ermenigild. Thank you, Jazz Ermenigild. Okay. Now, is this Mr. King? Is he with you? Are you Mr. King? And he looks at Oz.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Okay, Mr. King.
Yep,
Okay.
that's me.
Okay. Well, Mr. King, I'm going to have to. Obviously, we need to check this, and he'll reach into his desk and he'll pull out a sending stone. Just let me get a hold of Mr. Volothamp, and we should be able to verify if these documents are legitimate.
Wonderful.
Sounds good.
He'll clutch it. After a few seconds, he puts it back in his drawer. I apologize for that. Just obviously, you can understand this is just a safety precaution.
Yes, of course.
Yep. Other than that, the paperwork seems to check out. Yeah, everything should be fine. We can get all this processed probably in the next 2 days or so.
Okay. And then we return here?
Yeah, if do you have an address, we can just send you the deed once we're done if you have an address.
Oh, yes, I don't remember it right now though.
Can't you just send it to the establishment?
No, there's not like a mailbox or anything. But I know. Just one moment, my associate outside waiting by the cart, he will have a place.
Certainly.
Oh, you can send it over to the where's the place
The
that
Black
Easel
Bear
Let's
runs
Brewery.
at?
we can send it. Yes, that's where he lives, right?
The Black Bear Brewery.
Yeah.
The Black Bear Brewery. Yes.
The Black Bear Yeah, that one.
The Black Bear Brewery.
42 Wall Street.
Yeah, you're not there, unfortunately. You're outside. And he
I
actually
just had
starts
a
going.
feeling.
I had though.
Yeah, he starts going through his paperwork. I'm afraid we don't have a registration for a Black Bear Brewery. Are you certain that's a place?
42
No.
Wall Street.
No, we don't know that. Noah, I think I had the names mixed up. Let me just be right back for a moment.
Certainly. Okay.
And we'll step outside.
I'll stay there.
Okay. Okay. Jim, you emerge into the lobby of Castellanter Financial just in time for the Castellanters to come through the front door.
Do I recognize them?
Oh yeah, you'd recognize these guys. You've met these guys before.
I just kind of like try and like put my head down and walk right past them.
Okay. Give me a. Do you have a disguise check or something?
Yeah, I mean I have a disguise kit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're not really in a disguise. Yeah.
No,
Just give me a basic stealth check, I guess.
Cool.
Okay. So let's see.
As I just kind of see them and I'm kind of like, oh, and I like look at some papers as they walk by.
Yeah,
and then-
as you're walking past, suddenly you hear, Victoro, is that you? I'm sorry. Fuck. Jim, is that you?
Yes, Victoria's your name.
Yes.
Oh yes. Mr. Castellanter. Yes. Please.
Oh, young Mr. Moreau, so good to see you. And he comes up and he claps you on the shoulder. We saw Miss Valentine outside. I was wondering what that was all about. Amalia walks up. So good to see you again, Jimheim.
Yes, pleasure's all mine. Really.
While they're talking, if I heard any of that, I'm just gonna be like distracting to tell her so she's not listening. Or he.
Okay, yeah. Do you have anything in particular?
A rubber chicken?
Oh, okay. So So you've got like a rubber chicken.
I don't.
What are you doing with this rubber chicken?
I don't have a rubber chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm asking for them for candy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Got any candy for the kids?
Yeah. Lollipops. What do you want? Lime, lemon.
What
Orange
flavors
cherry.
you got? Yeah, go through them.
Yeah. He starts going through them. Meanwhile, Jim. So yeah, you're just talking to the Castellanters. Victorio's just like, what brings you to our fine establishment today?
Oh, I was just escorting a friend. You know, I'm not in the show right now, so I don't have much to do. Just hanging out.
You have a friend here. Where are they? They're doing business in our establishment. Where are they? You start looking.
No, you saw her outside. It was.
Oh, Miss Valentine.
Yes.
I wonder what she's doing outside.
Well, I was just coming. Don't worry about it. It's nothing exciting.
Well, no. Come on. He'll start walking with you. No, please. We always have time for old friends.
We're just, wandering around and making.
What were you? Did you have business here? I'm a little confused.
No business. To be honest, I just
Amalia
really
will touch his shoulder. Dear, we really don't have time for this. You have a meeting. Oh, you're right. Jimheim, you have a good day. Tell Verity that we send our love, and he'll take you. He'll put his hand on your shoulder. And we're so sorry about Vivian. I just want you to know that I appreciate everything you and her did for us, Voldo. You have a good day. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Dear,
Of
we really
course.
have to go.
Of course.
Right. And they'll head off. So what are you
I'll
up
go
to?
outside.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Jim, see, I told
Verity,
you the bank
Vivi.
was quick. Yeah.
You
Wait, where's Oz? You not done?
Oh, he's still in there. I think I heard him asking for candy or something.
We have blue raspberry. We've got we have orange.
want the whole thing again.
Oh,
So we need a place for them to send the documents, and I was thinking that we would have them send them to your place, Oz.
Easy.
Ezo. Yep.
I'm inside.
too many names.
42 Wall Street.
Yes. I mentioned the name of your establishment,
That
the
literally
Black
is
Bear
it.
Brewery,
I thought that was a joke.
and they didn't recognize it. I hope I didn't out you to the tax man or anything like that.
Ouch you to the text.
Nothing Bruce can't handle.
Okay, wonderful. So 42 Wall Street.
Aye.
Wonderful. Okay.
Is there a zip code?
Well, I think this will be
No,
quick.
not
I think we'll
good.
be right back. We'll try and get some candy for you.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
I'll go back in.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah, you meet with the teller.
42 Wall Street is the address that you can send it to.
42 Wall Street. Thank you. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so yeah, just we have standard processing. 2 days, and your establishment should be yours. We'll send the deed there. You can pick it up. Is there anything else we can do for you? Would you like to open a line of credit?
The remaining 500 gold pieces. Do we
What
receive
happens
that
if I
now?
open up a line of credit?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I should have made this clear. The money in question is purely for purchasing your establishment. It's not cash to be dispensed. So
Well, there are significant renovations that need to be done on said
understand that.
establishment.
Unfortunately, and he'll look at the letter of credit. The credit is for the purchasing of the establishment.
Oh well, this is a bunch of malarkey.
So where's my
I don't
500
make the
gold?
I don't make the rules, sir. And he just like looks down at us. You know what? Just take the bowl.
Oh well,
I just want the lemon one.
Okay, here you go.
no,
Until-
fuck that. We're taking the bowl, and I grab it and start walking out.
Wait, so we just lost 500 gold?
Not
No,
exactly.
you
It's just
didn't
not
lose.
money you're receiving.
Yeah, that's fine.
We knew
Yeah.
that from
You
the
did it.
beginning.
Vote of the night. Fuck that. Take the
Yeah,
vote,
I was
by the way.
I thought that might happen. But we got this bowl of candy, so let's do
We
it.
got the lollipop.
I
Thanks,
come angrily
always have
walking out with a bowl of candy.
I just have one that I'm just like sucking on and like.
I've never seen somebody angrily carry a bowl of candy.
Usually, the bowl of candy solves the problem. It makes you not angry.
I just put it down and I start like viciously unwrapping one of the lollipops. Say, well, we got screwed out of our extra 500 gold pieces. All that persuading for nothing. I stuck it in my mouth.
By the way, the yellow one, really good. You should try it.
Oh God, this is good.
Oh, sweet. You guys got the. Why'd you take the whole bowl of lollipop? Whatever. Here, I'll take the blue raspberry. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna take a yellow one and I'm gonna put a handful of others in my pocket.
Okay. You're all wrong. Cherry's obviously the best, but whatever.
I'm palming a bunch of them.
Okay. There's a whole bunch of grape in there.
No
Like a
one
lot
wants
of grape.
Yeah,
Exactly.
wonder why.
I like grape.
I love grape's my favorite.
you monsters.
I'm actually with Jolly. Cherry is my favorite.
There you go. So,
Oh,
I
I
like
like the
green
blue
apple.
one.
green apple's good too. And
But
truth be
grapes-
told, lemon is an excellent choice as well.
Green apples for chumps.
I hate orange though. Orange is terrible.
Candy is good.
Orange-
We can all just agree. Candy
Yeah,
is good.
There we go. Now that we've broken down our preferences in lollipops.
Candy is dandy,
so,
but liquor is quicker.
anyway, so what are you guys up to? You do have this rather beautiful butler man still like waiting by the Castle Lantern carriage, very dutifully. He occasionally like looks over at you, notices you, but doesn't really seem to think much of it.
I'm gonna walk up to him.
Mhm.
Say, hey there. Do you know a man named Lucius Page?
I'm afraid I don't.
Okay. I didn't know if you all knew each other.
Excuse
walk
me?
away.
Oh my god. Best. rich asshole ever.
Well, I don't know. We've already accomplished so much this morning. I feel like I could have another breakfast.
It's right about noon at this point.
Sounds like
I'm
No,
getting
if
hungry.
King was here, he would just he would get us mimosas.
Well, we could go.
Want to get some mimosas?
Yeah, we don't have much to do until the fight tonight.
Find lunch.
What was our list?
You had to
I'm looking at it
spy
now.
on somebody, but I
You guys
don't
want
want
to make money?
Oh yeah, you had something to
I
do,
mean,
Oz.
yeah.
We can talk to my guy. He can possibly have us do something.
Can
For
we
money.
do that after lunch?
Yeah, after lunch.
Okay.
Yes, sounds good.
Smash cut to lunch. What are you guys eating?
Are we back at the yawning portal for lunch?
You are wherever you want to be.
Not at the
Yawning
yawning
portal
portal.
it
No,
is.
Lucius would probably go by there. Not at the yawning portal. Somewhere inconspicuous. Probably like
I
a
would
little,
feel better.
A little.
I was
home
thinking that too.
shop.
What
Yeah,
about that?
I want to order another 3 dozen eggs and piss them off.
Yestrid Horn. What established was that? Was
That
it
was
like
way the butt fuck up.
armor and stuff?
She sells curios, and she's all the way up.
Oh.
Yeah, shipping.
She was up in North Ward, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say let's eat lunch there. If
No.
Food place, but it's not.
That'll take forever to get up there.
Let's I guess we might as well start. Well, where's your thing, Oz? Why don't we start heading in that direction and find a little spot to go to?
Where's my thing?
Up in
Let's see. Nax's place would be in Goblin Town, so on Wall Street. Hang on. Not there.
It's in Goblin Town.
Probably right around here.
And it might be good, Izo, to let your family know that they should be expecting a letter for King. Not to return to sender.
Is King's Loft the name of the establishment?
Bruce will know, but I need to go back anyway and do some and grab some things for the fight.
Yeah, the letter actually won't be there for a couple days, so we're fine. Okay, well, let's head that direction then, and stop by and get some. Oh, are those paninis?
Company.
There's a great curry place just on the edge of Goblin Town.
Curry usually has a lot of flavor. Let's go there.
Let's do it. I concur.
It's on right off of Caravan Court.
Okay. So we cut to you guys eating curry at Caravan Court. Christ.
This is the important shit we talk about within
How
the span of
spicy
3
is
hours.
it?
It is as spicy as you want it to be.
I want
I
some
will
not-
leave that to you guys.
I get
They have
them
3
mild.
levels.
We are playing a D&D sitcom. Is what we're doing here.
I'm aware.
There's mild, there's human
Yeah,
hot,
we need
and then
more.
there's goblin hot.
We need more Seinfeld music.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried the Goblin Hot and am crying.
Here, Gem. Yeah, some water. More water. Water helps a lot.
It doesn't help.
Yeah, it
It's
does.
not help.
Even from all these streets over, you guys do hear like some sort of commotion coming from the high road.
Now we're eating
Keep-
curry.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. The guys will get it.
What kind of commotion? Like people fighting?
No, like a big party is happening.
Oh shit, that looks so fucking cool. Let's go over there.
Yeah, no, you can stay here. Absolutely. I put like a fuck ton of pepper into my curry.
Oh God. Okay.
Izo's working on like his 4th bowl.
This thing's gonna make my asshole fucking burn for days.
Oh God, I didn't think about that.
It was worth it. This is some fucking great curry.
Do they have a bidet in what's that?
In the back.
Yawn? Do they have a bidet at the yawning portal?
Why are you asking about whether or not there's a bidet at the yawning portal? We are not there now.
Well, I need it for my asshole.
I don't know.
What's this commotion outside look like? Like, what's going? Can we see it through the window?
Yeah, you can see people are like rushing towards the high road.
Isn't it a holiday today?
There's a parade going on right about this time, according to the paper.
Oh.
Yeah, people are hurrying to the high road and they're like gathering along the road and they're like looking at the parade that's going on.
Oh no, wait. Yeah, today's the Day of Wonders.
It is not actually. That
It's not
was
the Day of Wonders. That's different.
no.
That's enough.
Nope. Nope. Unfortunately, but it is some sort of You can see that there are some sort of large parade floats going by, mostly in the shape of like ships. And you can see that there are dancers in bright, colorful clothing, walking along with the dancing amongst the floats and whatnot, capering and juggling and doing all sorts of things.
Is this an Aladdin moment?
Yeah, to actually think very much like Aladdin. Yeah, there is a guy in a vest running around talking about the new attraction.
It looks cool. Look how I finished my last few bites. I think I'm gonna go watch this parade.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna stay hidden though.
To the people who actually so you guys wolf down your curry. Jim Heim is heading to the parade. The rest of you, I assume, will sort of follow in various degrees of speed. The parade is again these big parade floats of mostly in the shape of ships. People are like riding on them, dressed in various like pirate regalia and whatnot. The head of the parade, the big star attraction, is this very handsome man. He's on the bow of a ship. He's got one foot up on it, and he's like looking very dashingly. He's got one like his elbows pointed forward in a very heroic sort of fashion, wearing a classic sort of red pirate coat, wide-brimmed hat with a feather, and you could tell that this is an extremely good-looking man because that's about all he is wearing, other than like a banana hammock. So you could see like just muscle. This guy is very lithe, very fit, and he just knows that he's God's gift and is just showing it off to everybody. He has a very sharp-pointed sort of goatee beard, and he's taken his handlebar mustache, put it into like rakish little points, and he's dyed it all like a bright rainbow color. Think like a combination of think like a gay musketeer almost, mixed with Jack Sparrow.
Do you have a picture?
I do not. No.
I'm surprised.
Dang it. I could do without the mustache, but that guy is looking good. What do you think, Jim?
Oh,
Actually,
yes.
no, that's not.
And
that's
love
not
the
right.
mustache.
That's not right. I do have a picture. I forgot it.
He looks pretty gay.
I want to touch that mustache and absorb its power.
Yes.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, you hear people you could see that people are just shouting his name. Various parade participants they call him Zardoz Zord, and this is what he looks like. And they all seem to be like this seems to be a big sort of parade and advertisement for the Sea Maidens Fair. There are people going around handing flyers out for it. It's stationed at Dock Ward. It's a traveling sailing carnival.
Wow. That sounds wonderful.
And as somebody like shoves a flyer into your hand, Jim Heim, they actually like grab you by the hands and they try and lead you into the parade and start dancing with them.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. More parade dancers will actually start grabbing members from the audience, and they'll start trying to drag them into the parade to dance with them. Does anybody in particular want to dance other than Jim?
No.
Hell fucking no.
Okay.
I give everybody like a mean look if they try to drag me in there.
Yeah, at some point, like at least two people come up to you and you like glare at them. both times.
I'm keeping track of my pockets to make sure nobody picks my pocket in this crowd.
Okay, give me a perception.
I'm gonna pick his pocket.
Okay, so give me a perception check, and Oz, give me a sleight of hand check.
If I do successfully pick his pocket, I'm just taking one of the lollipops. That.
Okay.
You don't know I
What
have
do I-
those.
What do I? Maybe.
Yeah, you
Well,
rolled
I-
a sleight of hand
I'll
check to
find.
grab
I'll
him.
find out. Sleight of hand.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand. You reach into a pocket and you hear like some sort of crunching of cellophane. This motherfucker is holding out lollipops.
I take all the ones that aren't grape.
Okay. Okay. The worst fate. So Jimheim, so you're dancing with the parade goers. You can give me a performance check.
Oh, I can do that. Indeed, I can. Oh,
Oh,
Oh god damn.
damn. Okay, so you get out there, you start dancing, and unfortunately, like there's just too many people to keep bumping into you. At one point, like one of them they've gotten this sort of chubby guy out. He starts dancing and he kind of like sort of flails into you, knocking you over. People like stepping on you in their dancing. Like, oh, sorry.
I curled up into a ball.
Do we see this?
Yeah, you guys can see this.
I'm gonna go wade out there and pick him up off the ground.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm just like fetal position.
Sorry about that. Come to the Sea Maidens Fair.
Oh, thank you, Izo.
Anytime.
I just I need a little booze to drink. It's a shame that the curry place didn't have mimosas.
I press a flask into your hand.
Oh, thank you, sir. Take a big swig.
Your mouth is still spicy, probably. It helps.
Alcohol helps. Well, what to do now? Oh, we were gonna head to your contact, Oz.
Right.
Lead the way.
Lead the way.
Okay,
To
so you
Goblin
guys, you guys head into Goblin Town. You know what? Oz and Izo, you guys are from Goblin Town. What's Goblin Town like? Tell me about Goblin Town.
It's kind of slummy, but it's got its own, charm to it. I guess you could say.
Yeah, I would
There's a
say
lot
it's
of Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's like a lot of big warehouses, and then everywhere where there isn't like a purpose-built building, like everything has been filled in with like tenements.
I was gonna say there's like a lot of street people like just selling things. Off carts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's rather like crowded with so many people waiting through it.
There's like orphans running around all the time.
And what's really great is there's like different levels of activity because because you have goblins which are very small, and then you have like bugbears and hobgoblins. Like there's a lot of business going on multiple levels.
There's all sorts of like funky sort of smells and smokes going about as you guys press your way to the end of the street, where you see a squat, dark building. A very worn sign reads "Knuckle Bones" out front.
Well, this is the place.
I like this place. This place is fun.
Let's go together.
I just wanted to put one thing. As we were walking through the street, Izo was tipping his hat and fist bumping a lot of people as he walked through the crowd.
He's a hero.
He just knows a lot of people.
Yeah.
He's a hero, okay.
It was my neighborhood.
You're popular here.
I grew up here.
Yeah, goblins. All goblins know each other.
Like butlers.
Yeah. Where'd you hear that, Jim?
What?
No. All butlers know each other. It's true.
Well, actually, that guy didn't know, but
Oh,
I was just curious.
he must be new.
But anyway,
Meanwhile, somewhere in the city, like Lucius and that guy are just sitting down, and he asked if I knew you. The camera pans out. There's all these butlers in one room. Here, the butler union meeting. Come to an end.
Oh shit! They all are watching us. That's how they find us.
Yeah. Actually, that would be that would be incredibly effective and terrifying. You probably shouldn't put that idea in my head.
The Butler Guild.
Of course, there's a Butler's Union.
That was my thought, actually, when I saw the butler. I was like, oh no, is he going to tell? Is he going to tell Lucius?
Avoid all butlers at all times. They're like a
Well-
hive mind. He's here, sir. We found Gem Hive.
You have a butler overmind somewhere?
So, by the way, guys, did we lose a bunch of our money? How did that work?
What?
Dude, no, because we had the credit.
Did
It was
you
just
do
the letter that we had.
that? Ah, easy.
That's why we didn't get any money. It's because we didn't have money. We just had a letter.
Okay.
Yeah.
fine.
They're not that cool.
So Oz, this contact, do you want us to come in with you? Do you want to go in by yourself? I don't know what the deal is here.
Well, he's a little rough around the edges, but he's a really good guy. We can all go in.
We're all a little rough around the edges, you know?
Let's do it. I'm with you.
Do most of us have to duck to go inside?
Actually, there are two doors. There's one for small size things, and everything else is a separate door right next to it.
But it's a really tall door.
I go through the regular door.
Oh, okay, cool. You come into a this sort of slightly dingy dice hall. There are tables set up for like craps and whatnot. It's kind of empty because it's just 2:00 in the afternoon. Although you can tell who are the real losers in this establishment because they're here at 2:00 in the afternoon. There's a couple of guys. There's like a bar at the far end where there's a couple of guys just sort of like drinking their troubles away. Off in one corner, you can see they've cleared out a spot like a big section of the floor, and they've built like a raised circular platform about 2 feet tall. You're not really sure what that's for, but behind the bar, sort of cleaning a glass, is this gentleman. As soon as he sees you, Oz, he just goes, "Ozzy, how's it going?"
Hey, what's up, Nex?
He comes around and he gives you a big hug. Who the hell are these guys?
These are my new friends.
No friends.
Yeah, I got 2 things to talk to you about. One is public, the other one's private.
Okay. You can see that Nax actually is missing his left eye, and there's a big vertical scar there. But he's like, all right. So let's get the public stuff down first, right? He walks over and he notices that there aren't 4 consecutive seats in the bar. He goes up to one of the guys who's just sort of like crying into his drink. He's just like, "Yo, move! You've been here all day." He's like, "I just want to finish my drink." Yeah, finish it over there. He shoves him off the stool. Okay, come on.
Come on, sit down, guys.
Okay.
Have a seat.
Yep.
You stand, and he points to Izo.
Oh.
No offense. I don't think the stool can hold you.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's fair.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Okay,
didn't introduce myself. Name's Nax. How's it going?
It's a pleasure, Nex. VV Venom.
Cool. Yeah, that's nice. Listen, you guys drinking anything?
Not at 2 p.m.
yes.
Gemheim.
I'll have something.
Okay. Let me rephrase this. What are you drinking? And he looks at Vivi.
I'll have a Moscow.
Come on, don't have all day.
Do you have mimosas?
The fuck? No, I don't have mimosas.
Oh God, King.
Look, pal, this is a place for hot drinks for people who want to get drunk fast.
Hey,
I'm o-
you should start selling mimosas. They're going around the town. It's a new
I'm
fad.
good. I'm okay.
I'll just
The fuck? I ain't selling no mimosas here.
have some whiskey then.
I'm okay.
Christ,
just
you're
an
worse than
idea.
that dandy.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Okay. Whiskey. Anybody else? Whiskey. What?
I'm good. I'm good.
He's
Thanks.
like-
I'm good.
You want a whiskey?
No.
Okay, I'll put it this way: you're either paying for a whiskey or you're just paying me.
Fine. I'll have a whiskey.
Thank you. There you go, girl.
Give me the usual next.
Yeah. What do you have do you have an idea for a usual? What's your usual?
Fuck it, whatever you want it to be. A beer.
Okay. Yeah. He starts whipping up something, and he'll to be determined later, and he like plops glasses in front of all of you. All right, Az, what's up? Starts cleaning a glass, like
Okay.
stereotypical bartender style.
Yeah. First off, public. You got any, you hear a lot of things all the time, right?
Yeah.
Any, odd jobs that have come up that people, you think we could do for some money?
Let's see. He starts thinking. Well, with all these gang killings, means there's been a lot of fresh corpses floating around that need to be dealt with. I know a guy in Trade Ward who's in the market for it. But if you want easy money, I hear there's a guy in North Ward. He's got a new product he needs to unload. Kind of stuff that's right up your alley. Sorry, nudges you. If none of that sounds appealing, you always go to C Ward and talk to Mr. Fish. He's always got work to be done. And just be careful, that guy's a bit weird. That's about it. Oh, you know what? No, that stupid hotshot reporter was wandering around here. You know, the one with the Waterdeep wazoo out in Castle Ward. Little twerp was looking for someone to help him with his latest scoop. I told him to take a hike. Last thing I need is a bunch of nosy halflings rummaging around my place.
That's what I'm saying.
Reporters.
Do we have any halflings in the party?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Oz, you're the little one.
What?
Well,
Hey, look, things to do.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Anything interesting?
well, we don't need money anymore, but I do need some money.
Hey, we could get money to renovate the house.
And for our tuxedos.
And
Tuxedos, listen to you, fancy.
Yes, we're going to the theater.
First time.
You go to theaters now, Nas?
I guess. Fuck it.
Indeed, he does.
I'm living. Next. It's a good time in my life right now.
Really? That's interesting. That's not what I heard. Whatever. Okay.
It's interesting. I ran up with this group a couple days ago, and we've just been hitting it off.
Has it been a couple days? How long has it been?
Yeah, it's been a couple days.
2
It's
days.
literally been a couple days.
Yeah.
I met 2 nights ago.
We're basically best friends now.
Basically best friends after 2 days. That's how it works.
He raises an eyebrow. Okay, you say so.
And then I kind of whispered him,
I'm getting a fuck ton of money.
He winks at you.
I mean, you think
You
2
just-
days is a short time. Jem and I were friends after 2 classes.
Well, that was the public
Yeah.
stuff. If you guys have any questions to ask my cousin here, you can go ahead. But aside for that, I have a private thing I want to talk to you about next.
Yeah, certainly. He looks to all of you. Answers are a copper apiece.
I'll just shoot the rest of my whiskey and give him the
Same.
money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Glasses of whiskey. 3 copper each.
Listen, guys, if you really, if you guys had any questions, this man probably knows it, or he'll know somebody who knows it.
Might have to be
That's a fact.
private. Yeah. Maybe.
Nope, nothing.
Can you tell me about blue shiny women who tell you that they're a piece of you in your dreams, specifically?
He squints his eyes. He's just like, yeah. Yeah, I could tell you something about that.
Yeah. Actually, I want to hear about it. You're saying blue shiny women, Jem?
What you know?
Where's my money?
Go forget about it.
It's a copper piece. Come on.
Or 1 cup.
Okay, yes, I toss him a copper.
Attaboy. Okay. Yeah, listen, if you're seeing weird blue shining women, okay, what it sounds like, you need to go see a fucking doctor, pal. He's fucked up in the head and he like knocks
You know
him
what?
out.
He probably just needs to jerk off some more. That's probably it.
That's what I'm
No.
hearing. Jeez.
Trust me, that is not
we
the
got
problem.
some of the best. Listen, we got some of the best tail here in Goblin Town.
Oh,
Those are all
excuse
women.
my language.
Izo elbows you. He's correct there.
You ever been with a goblin hooker, Jim?
No, I've never paid for sex. I've had lots of it.
Max laughs at that. That explains it.
It's not that there's anything wrong with it. I just
Women are great, but if they know what they're doing, better.
They make money off it.
Yeah, professionals.
well,
The Hobbs really know what they're doing.
I'll keep that in mind.
We're trying to get Gem in with a hooker.
Goblin hooker.
A goblin.
Right.
Hobgoblin.
I'm goblin hooker.
Goblinoid hooker.
I mean, I would. I think I would try it
You should try it.
if the mood struck
sounds
me. It
exciting.
seems.
Let's go
It
to the
seems
hooker
very
place
exciting.
after this.
Maybe after the fight, I gotta preserve my energy.
Oh, you're right. That's a good point.
Oh yeah.
You said you had something private, Oz?
Yeah.
celebration.
Can we talk about this somewhere in the back,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah, let's go into my office. He goes into the bathroom.
The
Fuck you.
Fonz over here.
I'll follow him into the bathroom.
Yep. So what's
Look,
up,
I'll be
Ozzy?
right back, guys.
So what's up, Ozzy?
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So next, look, something's not good has happened. You've been a great friend to me
Mhm.
since I been kicked out of the family and all. Well, I got a letter from Ord recently, and I met.
His eyes grow wide. What about?
He found me somehow and sent for somebody to. He sent a letter, and then I met with him. Look, it was a long story, but basically, he wants me to spy for him, and look at a woman who is a part of a
Centaur.
suspicious group called the Zentarum. Do you know about them?
But the Zents? Yeah, everyone knows about the Zents.
Yeah, but do you know about them?
Like, what do you want to know about them?
Do you know who? What's the name of the lady? Istrid Horn.
Yeah.
Do you know who Istrid Horn is?
Istrid Horn? He scratches his beard. I've heard the name around. Truth be told, if you're looking for Zents, Istrid Horn's not Zent. Listen, if you want Zent, go talk to Yagra Stonefist.
Well, I have to do this thing for Ord. He wants me to spy on her.
I don't know nothing about I don't know nothing about her being part of the Zentarum, but
What do you know about her?
I know she
You know
I know she hangs out with some blonde elf guy called Davil Starsong. They come through here every once in a while. But I mean, other than that, I mean, as far as I know, she just sells stuff. You know what? I did see her. I did see her a few weeks ago, talking with a little short gnome guy, Benny Weaseltooth. You might have heard of him. That guy's trouble. Don't mess with that guy.
Oh yeah, I never took. I don't know who. What? Go on.
Yeah, Benny Weaseltooth. He's a gangster. He works with the Zents. Oh, you know what? That might be it.
Good to know. Maybe I won't have to spy on anyone after all. I'll just tell him what you just said.
I mean, you could do that. I mean, but if he's asking for info on the Zentarum, or this lady, I mean, Listen, Oz. It sounds like if he's giving you a job, it's probably a good idea if you don't look the gift horse in the mouth. You know, I mean, he's talking to you again, at least.
I don't know how I feel about it.
True.
I've been living away from them for so long.
Yeah.
Do I even want to go back?
Look, I couldn't fault you if you didn't, but at the same time, I mean, what about your mom? You know, I know she misses you.
I don't know. Everyone keeps saying that. I'm afraid to talk to her the most. God damn it, she fucking never shut up if I talk to her.
Yeah. That's her for you. I know Anksty's missing you. You know, a lot. Dobbs misses you. There's a lot of us miss you. You know, listen, Ord's. You know, he's up there in age. You know, the time of Ord will pass, and when that happens, you know, maybe you'll be welcome back in. You know, maybe he's looking to make amends in his old age or something.
So you think I should do it?
I'll put it this way: I wouldn't half-ass it if you did. I wouldn't skip on the opportunity, and I certainly wouldn't half-ass it.
Okay, I'll do it. Thanks, Nex. If I have any questions or we need anything, I'll come back here. Okay?
Yeah, no problem.
It was
Come
great
here.
seeing you.
Hey, come here. He gives you a big hug.
Yep.
It's good seeing you, bud.
Look, now get the fuck out of here. I need to take a shit.
Yeah. No problem. By the way, don't use the one on the left. I don't flush so good no more.
Got it?
Do they
Max
use
comes
like
back up.
buckets or do they have plumbing in the city?
Yeah. They got plumbing. You're fine.
Okay.
Not animals here. We're goblins.
How can I roll for how big my shit is?
Sure.
What should I roll?
Roll a
Constitution?
d6.
D8.
Roll a d6.
D8.
D6?
D8. Apparently D8. Yeah, roll a D8.
D6. It's just like a turd.
Yeah. There you go. Anyway, the curry hasn't hit you just yet. Give it time. Give it
Roll
time.
percentile die for like density.
No. Anyway, moving on.
What do I need for that? Is that a D100?
No, ignore that. Ignore. It is a perfectly average poop.
I'm regular.
Yes. So you guys. So
hell are we
Oz finishes
doing?
up his business. Do you guys have anything else for Nax?
Wait, next. I thought of a question. If you know everything,
What's up, Toots? Yeah.
do you know anything about Vivian Valentine?
Was that some sort of hooker?
No. If you don't know, then never mind.
I mean, I can ask around for you.
Probably not a good idea.
You sure?
It's not important. It's not that important. You know?
I mean, it's worth a copper, right?
I mean, yeah,
I
I still
could-
gives you a copper. I still give you a copper, you know.
I mean, I can ask around, no problem. Any friend of ours is a friend of mine.
It's not gonna hurt, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
Hey,
That'll be 1 silver.
Yeah.
don't we have a clue from that thing?
Here. Okay. Here. Give him a
Thanks.
silver.
Thank you.
Wait, what was the clue? Wasn't it like a poem?
Yeah. Here, I'll bring up that thing
From her
for you.
box.
Yeah. All this is under text handouts, but I can bring it up
Mhm.
again.
Hey,
That's right.
you want to talk to him about the poem?
Oh yeah. Do you like riddles, Snack?
Nope.
Okay.
Fair enough.
No.
Fucking hate them.
Okay, that's all right.
I don't need no pointy head riddle shit.
Not gonna bother you with it then.
Hey, listen, if you guys ever come around on a Fires Day, we got Chilton fighting beetle competitions. They're And all the rage these days. You can make a little coin if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We might
Yeah.
do something like that.
Yeah, good old beetle fight. Yeah, come by anytime.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds
We'll
fun.
do that.
Well, thank
Okay,
you for your
guys, let's,
hospitality.
Let's. What time is it?
Right about now, it'd probably be about 3 in the afternoon.
What's the
Alright,
fight?
4 hours.
Yep, yeah,
Sure.
4 hours.
Fuck. Why are you doing
Well,
this to us?
Do you guys want to?
We could just skip
Just
time,
kill some time?
you know, and just go.
Yeah, we don't
there.
have to roleplay every hour.
Yes.
Wait, why not?
Well, truth be told, we got about 15, 20 more minutes. So, I mean, if you guys want to do something else, it's fine. You know, you could talk if you want to do any of those jobs that he gave you.
Yeah, what were those jobs again? Where's that
I'll,
one?
show,
looking at
I'll
them.
show it again.
It's in the text handouts. Oh, yeah.
Northward. Let's see. Don't
Oh.
want to go to Northward. Don't want to go to Seaward. Screw the reporter guy.
Look, North Ward, we could make easy money.
Why do you say screw the reporter guy?
I don't know.
Maybe we could
He's
get a
reporter.
byline.
Maybe. I just don't trust
I
reporters.
do like the name Mr. Fish very much.
But
What do you think, Izo?
do we want to go to Seaward?
Hmm.
No.
Castle Ward is closest.
Tradesward's about the same distance.
Oh, wait, was one of those in Trades Ward?
Yeah.
Oh, here, I can actually reveal on the map where those things are. So
All the
let's-
gang killing means there's a lot of fresh corpses floating around that need to be dealt with. So you'd be moving dead bodies.
That sounds.
Yeah, that sounds
easy.
like night work.
Yeah.
Sounds easy though.
Sounds easy. And we probably learned some rumors about shit that's going on.
I mean, the North Ward is very right on
North.
the nose for you, Izo. That's your specialty.
I think you mean me.
Oz?
Jam.
You mean Oz?
No, Izo's the one who like ships stuff and loads and unloads.
I am very
It's
sure.
a little bit
Oh.
different than that.
Product he needs to unload. Oh, I see.
Right.
Right.
It's
I
more up
see.
my alley.
Yeah. I don't think that's like heavy stuff at all.
It's more like drugs.
It's heavy in a different way.
Mhm.
More like exactly like drugs.
That's exactly what it is.
Hmm.
That's what I want to do, but you guys seem to hate North Ward for some reason.
I mean, multiple reasons, but
It's far away right now.
it is far away.
That's
I can't be late.
Can't be late.
I mean, I am also down to just, go to the park. I can work on my calligraphy.
A pre-fight nap wouldn't go amiss.
A nap sounds great, actually.
where are you guys gonna sleep?
I don't know.
I'll throw this out there. City of the Dead, even though it's a big cemetery, it also kind of functions as a memorial park. There'd be like a lot of people would picnic there, although it's a little weird. But that you could, if you wanted to, sleep there. Sleep under a tree or something. There's no shortage of hotels or places just to hang your hat.
I like the idea of sleeping in the park.
That sounds
Let's do it.
great.
I feel like God is pushing us somewhere.
Well, no, I was just throwing that out there because I noticed it and it was close by. You guys do whatever you want.
I was gonna say park. I'm like, where's the park?
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Is
That
the
would be
park is
the-
on the opposite side of the fucking city, so
Oh, yeah.
there's only one park in Waterdeep. So
Yeah, and all the like trees, it seems, kind of die out. Yeah, let's go up to the City of the Dead, and I'll be inspired there.
Yes, good idea. Let's go up there.
Okay. So I think that's where we'll end the session. You guys just head to the City of the Dead. You nap under the tree. Under the trees, just hang out.
I'm never gonna fight this fight.
What,
Well, that's what we'll start with,
well, no,
right?
well, yeah. Here's what we're. Yeah. So will you guys nap under the tree, and we'll end on you guys arrive at the Bloody Fist at 7 p.m. for Izo's fight.
Nice.
We did it. Woo! We're there.
Got through a whole day in one session.
Holy shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's our best yet.
Yeah.
That's our fastest day. In a session. Session in a day.
Fuck.
Wait.
Dude, how many sessions have we had on this game?
Well, it's good. I feel like
That should be 8, I think.
we're not going to finish
sessions
the day
within
3
next
days?
session. Though.
8.5. Yeah.
This is session 9.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys have 10 videos on there, and 2 of them are session 5. So
Yeah, it's because I did session 5.
And one of them is session
part
0.
1, and then 5.
One of them
part
is
2.
session 0.
Yes.
So if you don't count session 0, this is like our 8th session.
There's also the session
Or 7th
where
and
you
a
guys
half.
played that other game while I was out of town.
Oh, yeah.
I still call it session 9 because of part 1 and 2.
So we kind of started the game at 6. Are we gonna be ending off at 8 our time? So what is that your time right now?
11.
11.
You guys can't play till.
No.
I'm pushing it.
Not on a regular basis. Like in theory, we could probably go 11:15, 11:30 some days. I mean, there's no real point in doing that this session, simply because I mean, like the
stuff we're
Izo
gonna
thing's
get
going to be
into is
involved.
gonna be long. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be
Yeah.
involved. So
Got it.
that's like a half session thing. So
Yeah.
Between that and VV with Red Knuckle.
yeah.
That-
Yeah,
How
and honestly, I've got a few. Like, I hope Kyle can make it for one more session because I do have a fun thing I want to do with King, but we'll see how it goes.
Our Princess game, I feel like we played till maybe just like 11:30, something like that.
Mhm.
Can't remember what you guys were doing.
We always push shit on that game too.
Well, that's because we're in the
It always
middle of
goes
stuff usually.
Mhm.
We're just
Yeah, talk
finishing
about
up
this.
whatever we're doing.
Although we usually would finish around 11, but now or 8 your guys. I guess it used to be 9 your guys' time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're
But now it's
basically in Pacific time now.
Yeah, we're in California time.
Stupid.
Which
So
kind of
for
sucks.
Daylight.
So yeah, so when we push it an hour, yeah, I see. You used to be 2 hours away from us, now you're 3.
Yeah, we used to be in Mountain Time, which is like Utah time,
Mm-hmm.
I think Nevada, possibly. But Arizona's weird and it has its own little time zone.
No, it just doesn't do daylight savings.
Right.
That's literally it.
Unless you're on the reservation, and then it does. Because
It's
Because
fucking
fuck.
stupid.
Yeah,
that
you
was
guys
a
really
fun
need to get your
session.
shit together as a state.
Yeah,
What?
the weird thing about Princes is that, like nothing's like super scheduled. Like things don't happen necessarily on specific dates, or at least that we know about.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, like this is a city, like things happen on specific days, and
Yeah.
it's much more structured and organized. So, at the same time, you guys like kind of just sort of piss away time, just sort of doing whatever. Whereas like you guys sort of have to in this game you have to wait for scheduled things to happen, and you sort of fill in the gaps. Princes were just inundated with constant things to do, and we don't have enough time to do all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it takes forever to get to different places.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
Whereas this, like everything's right there.
Mhm.
And so yeah, it's a very interesting like difference in having like the schedule of like shit, everything, things are happening. We have so many things in the next couple of days. It's crazy.
And not really having to like travel anywhere.
Yeah.
It is always sunny in Waterdeep, so.
I guess I need to watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, everybody
Yes.
should. It's a good fucking show.
Yeah.
I
It is a
I
good
know
show.
It is. I just don't get to watch the shows.
Um,